Hey, how you doing? I'm out here at the Kennesaw Mountain National Battlefield Park. We're going to be going over some of the trails. I'm going to make this into a series for all the trails at the park. The park has about 22 trails going from 1.4 all the way up to a 17.4. There's two additional trails that link up to the other trails. I'm going to consider those are add-on trails. The park is very popular. I just spoke with one of the rangers here. They were talking about 3 million people come through the park each year. But I'll tell you more about the history of the park as I go through this series. Here's the first part of it. This was a Civil War National Park. You'll be able to see the cannons, different cannons from different divisions. You'll also see markers on significant battles that happened at the park. The park was first established as a national site in 1917 by the War Department under Wilson. And then in 1945, Roosevelt, while he was making the National Park Service, took it over from the War Department and turned it into a national park and the National Park Service. If you're a history buff, you definitely want to come out to Kennesaw Battlefield here. The Park Service has really maintained everything really well. You'll also see markers along the trails pointing out where certain units and divisions were held up during this battle. And if you look hard enough, you're going to see where the trenching was made and where those divisions actually embedded themselves during the battle. So the first portion is only 0.8 miles up, but it is vigorous. You're going to climb the whole time. But it's nothing that can't be done by anybody. You can see multiple ages out here doing it. You'll also see people running up the mountain. If that's not something you're interested in, but you still want to see what's going on here, the road does open to where you can bring your car to the top up here, so you can still get some of the views. You can see out there. It's a little cloudy day. I don't know exactly what I'll be able to see. As you can see, when you're finishing off the last section, you'll be coming up to all the cannons. There are 4 on the top here, and it was a Confederate battery of 4 that was established, and the cannons have been placed back here. So I'm up here at the top. The whole thing wasn't too bad. I went up it pretty fast. Just trying to get some roll here. But when you get up to the top here, you get a little view. You can see outside. I think on a clear day, you'll be able to see a lot better. But the last 0.2 part of this trail is coming up to this last section. It's out of the parking lot, and the whole thing's paved, so it's gonna be pretty easy. No rocks, no nothing. You don't have to cover. So I think every time I've been on this trail, I've seen deer. So if that's something you would like to do, if you haven't seen them up close, finished up that trail pretty easily. Overall, it should take you no more than an hour. If you take your time, read the signs, sit down, enjoy the views, try to watch the deer, you can add it into an hour and a half or whatever. It's not very difficult. I would give it a moderate. The area is beautiful. If you haven't had a chance, come out. I'll be doing more on this series. I'll be doing more trails. So stay tuned and you'll see them all, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. Thanks and have a great day. And if you haven't had a chance, subscribe and like.